Hey, how's it going out there? This is Two Birds, One Show. I'm DeeTer, that's Ricky. We talk about Philadelphia sports and craft beer. What are you drinking on tonight there, Ricky?
Tonight I got and I've kind of saved this one as I felt the Eagles were going to win this past Monday on Christmas. So I saved it for that, and it's called "The Weary World Rejoices." I'm rejoicing because
All
the
right.
losing
Yeah,
streak
man.
is over and it's a thing of the
Yeah.
past now. Kind of onward.
Yeah.
So, I was weary of it. I was tired. And "Weary World Rejoices" by
Yep.
Bissell Brothers. I mean, you just take a look at that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that is beautiful, man.
I
That was
mean,
really nice.
the nose is nice and fragrant.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
Yeah.
pineapple on the nose.
The more and more I've been seeing of you drinking Bissell Brothers, I might have to get around to it next time you get some. Let me know, man,
I
because
will.
I've only had like a few from them. You know what I mean?
Well, this is big shout out to a good friend of mine. You know, I'm a pseudo family. Amy, a friend of mine I've known for a very long time. Usually she goes up to Maine once or twice a year, and every time she does, she's so cool. She'll hit me up, be like, "Yo, I'm going to Maine. Do you want any Bissell Brothers or any beer?" I'm like,
Oh, that's
"Yes,
awesome.
I do." And she's so cool.
Very
Don't
cool.
charge me nothing for it. Just the regular price of what she pays. I always end up hooking her up with a tip or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, she's really cool, and the batches I got this year were so fucking on point, man. Like I said, I got the nothing gold, and the substance. I got what is it? The double dry hopped substance, reciprocal, swoosh,
Nice.
Weary World Rejoices. So good stuff.
So, any notes that come out of that beer? Anything popping at you?
Well, I'm definitely picking up some Galaxy, picking up some Nelson. I mean, you get a little bit of that. Sometimes when Nelson, you get a little like that musty, like the skin of a white grape, like a white wine grape, and get some of that.
Right.
But it's weird too because they're blending this really nicely. I'm getting, the aromatics and some of the bite and a mild pine resin, like you would almost get in a West Coast, but it's ultra mild because it's blended with, you see that color. I get a little, I'm definitely getting some Galaxy, little mango. It all dances really well together. I'm getting some nice melange of flavors, if you would.
Melange.
Melange. Hello, welcome to Melange.
Well, if you do this show, we talk about craft beer for a little bit and get into sports, and then craft beer again, and then sports to finish off. I'm drinking a Jersey collaboration, Heavy Reel and Icarus Yacht Clown. Pretty cool, man. Two really good breweries from New Jersey. Get a chance to check either one of them out. Please do. Good, 8% IPA, and it's a nice looking beer right there.
Nice. Very pretty. Shout out to the Shiner glass too. Nice glass.
Do love the Rams. Go GCH. Cost a half grams.
Go Spartans. What notes are you getting on there? What's that brewed with, do you think?
A lot of Citra, I think.
Nice.
You do get some fruitiness. So I would say like Mosaic or something like that.
Okay.
It is a Yacht Clown. So I'm sure, it's a mixture of yacht juice and Drowning Clown, right? That's their one of the good beers they make. So pretty good shit, man.
What's the ABV on it? Like 8.5?
8%, man.
Oh, nice.
If you see it, pick it up, dude. Both really good breweries.
I will.
Can't go wrong.
I'll try. I'll actually try to bring a kegger of that in as I do a lot of business with Icarus, so hope maybe they can get me a keg of that. I think this is probably same around 8%. Probably it's hard to the lighting in my garage isn't great.
Right.
Oh, okay. It either says 8.5 or 6.5. I can't imagine this being 6.5. I think it's 8. But I'm also in the background. I was sipping on a little before we came on.
Well done.
Shout out I should be getting paid for that as your spokesperson. By the way, you're this big in South Jersey because of me. So Delta 9, if you're watching, take care of the show. Send us some kickback, some swag, whatever it is.
Nice.
Also, shout out to a good friend of mine for hooking me up with these. Kim, great people. Hooked me up with a whole bunch of these. She's truly one of the coolest people you could ever want to meet. Just a good-hearted chick, man. Really cool. Always fun to hang out and talk to. So shout out to Kim.
I've been seeing more and more of that stuff advertised on like Facebook and such. Like if you even mention any kind of like cannabis, it just blows up all over your Facebook and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's listen, I've said it before, whether on here or at the bar or in real life. I said this way back when I tried. I said this is the next the next craft beer. Yeah. If you know what I mean. This is the next big thing, and it ain't ever going back again. It's here to stay.
Right.
So everybody get used to it. It's a good product. It's legal.
Yeah, like out west, breweries are brewing it. You know what I mean? Like Black Stack has their own line. Scott sent me some other breweries that do it. So nice. I mean, it's only a matter of time before Jersey starts doing it, because that's money not gain. You know what I mean? You're like shooting yourself in the foot not doing it. Like, you're letting other companies come in and do their seltzer water while you could be doing this. It makes no sense.
Remember, I said this now. In next 20 to 30 years, you'll see as many breweries that put out whatever be cannabis water or THC infused beers as you do craft breweries right now in New Jersey. They'll equal the number in the next 20 or 30 years. So, and they should. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's still a little stigma about it. You know what I mean? But it's actually healthy for you. You know what I mean? You're not blasting your liver, drinking alcohol all the time. And it's much laid back. It's what I've heard.
I got to agree with you. That is a great point. And it leads me, because I want to say this too, and you're right. Like, even drinking this now, as you can tell, I don't care much about calories and stuff, as you see my belly, but some people do. And this is like 0 calories. It's gluten-free if you can't do that. It's like 0 sugar. It's a good thing. And here's what I want to say to you too, real quick. You made a great point. You said there's always kind of been a stigma, like on marijuana and stuff. And you know me, you're local conspiracy theorist, but can I give you a little idea why I think that was the case in all honesty? So think back, we've known about marijuana for a long time, but early in this country, what was one of the biggest corporations, money mongers, if you would? I mean, that controlled the media, it was beer. Whether it be the Anheuser-Busch's or the Miller Coors. So they were one of the strongest powers, if you would, that be in this country. And guess what? You know what they want to do? Don't let people know about this marijuana thing, because guess what? That doesn't make people violent and beat their wife up after they drank too many, or get in a fucking car and do 90 down the highway drunk. That's what I'm saying. They've realized that back then that marijuana was better than alcohol. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with alcohol. I enjoy craft beer. I like it. If you can control yourself, and do it, but alcohol's been the problem of a lot. Marijuana is a lot more laid back, and it's a lot better for you.
Everybody's got their own opinion,
and that's mine. And that's mine. And if you think about it, if you break down what I just said, there's really none of it you can prove wrong. I mean, because it's the truth. But that's fine. Ricky rant. Late on the button, kid.
Where's that? There we go.
We're going on a Ricky rant. We're going on a Ricky rant. We're going on.
I think it's
Christmas present for my sister.
Nice.
After further review, Dallas still sucks.
Nice, yes, they do. Who sent you that, Stoggs or Trey?
No, my sister. My sister said this to me.
Allison, well done.
Yeah. And that was pretty cool last episode. Everybody jumping on the show, man. That was awesome show, dude.
That was
if you get a chance to see that, if you guys watch our show, check out the last show. It was a little later. I would say like about 45 minutes in, they all jumped on, but it was pretty good, man.
Yeah. That was a holiday edition. And I just and jumping back real quick, just saying, I think for a long time, big money kept down the voice of marijuana products for a long time, because that's what big money does. Not just marijuana, but look what hemp can do. Look what hemp can do for our society, for our economy. I mean, the benefits are immeasurable. right? And so always remember, follow the money. And the reason why marijuana was kicked down, marijuana bad, not really. It's not. Alcohol's worse. Now, nothing wrong with alcohol. I enjoy beer too, but marijuana is a good thing, and it brings a lot of peace to a lot of people. And it's so keep an eye out. You remember the big money's always trying to keep down the good shit.
We can only do little steps here.
But I'm going to be part of the revolution. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be a voice of it.
We mostly promote craft beer, but we do talk about the cannabis.
We promote craft. Listen, we don't box ourselves in. There's these products. They're craft beverages.
Right. Oh man, this beer is going down too good, dude.
Same with this fucking thing, dude. That's the thing. I enjoy our program so much that I'm drinking these double IPAs like 2 or 3 an hour, when usually that would take me, 3 double IPAs like 5 hours. And here I do it in 1 hour because I'm so excited.
Well, I was watching the Prime game tonight, Thursday.
Yeah, me too.
Man, what the heck?
Joe Flacco just being around the league. I'm a huge fan. I'm rooting for this kid. I hope Cleveland goes to the Super Bowl.
I should have grabbed him. I was going to grab him, man.
Got 3 TDs tonight.
Man, I should have, dude. I have Tua. Tua's a little banged up.
Yeah, and Tua's going against Baltimore's defense, which is fucking filthy. Well, that's the best defense in football.
Well, I thought Flacco going against the Jets defense. I thought, he's going to. I thought he's really going to show his hand and throw an interception or get beat up. You know what I mean? But man, he's killing it, and I'm. That's on me, man. He's a Jersey guy. Should have went with him. Yeah, that's on me.
I'm rooting for him too, bro. I'm rooting for him, man. If the Eagles don't win the Super Bowl this year, I want the Browns to.
Man,
and Flacco, South Jersey kid.
The Jets defense were supposed to be good, man. He's tearing them up, dude. Tearing them up.
He's having a great game. Last I saw when I came out here to do the show, he was 300 yards, 3 TDs.
Yeah. But my opponent's got the Cleveland's defense, man, and racking up the numbers, man.
Yikes.
Getting killed.
Shout out to DeeTer's fantasy football team. What's your fantasy football team's name?
What's it? Turkey Titans.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got 2 fantasy football teams. I got Hulk Smash, and I got, of course, the Eagles.
Well, Titans is a homage to our good friend Mike Rozier, playing for the Titans back in the day, right? Or Oilers. I play with the Oilers, right?
Oh, but, yeah. Dude, yeah, you can't know.
Yeah.
Rozier, that's a whole different thing. That's right. That's a whole different. That's like being a Baltimore fan and being like, well, we're really the Browns, because they were. But old Sailor, shout out to him. He comes in, always busts his balls when he talks shit. He's like, the Ravens got more Super Bowls than Eagles. I'm like, you're the fucking Browns. You stole your team.
But did you see the Tennessee Titans? I think were rocking the old Oilers jersey.
Oh no,
I know. Right?
I definitely give homage to them. It's the same franchise, just like the Ravens are the Browns. But what I'm saying though is, there's no, I don't know, like Rozier never played for the Titans or.
I know. Go with Turkey. I was thinking something.
It sounds cool. The tits. But
I heard that they're like floating around the idea that whoever wins out of the Houston and the Tennessee Houston Texans, right, and then the Tennessee Titans should wear the Oilers jersey out of them, each time they win, they're allowed to wear it next game or something like that.
The only problem with that, it would be almost like how in college they have the big brown jug or the red river rivalry, like certain games,
right.
And like the Paul Bunyan game, you know what I mean? The Michigan game against Minnesota.
That'd be such a cool rivalry.
I think the only reason you might not be able to is because the Texans were never, but I think they should do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they were in Houston longer than they were. Yeah, in Tennessee, right?
Yeah. I still call them the Oilers sometimes. They'll always be just but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I was here.
The Delta 9's kicking in.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. I love rivalries. You know what I mean?
I do too. Pretty cool. I do too. Which What's your top 3 favorite rivalries in all sports? And you could even include the fucking soccer and shit. What's your top 3 favorite rivalries? And then I'll give you mine.
Eagles, Cowboys. Yeah,
yes. I mean, how could that not be?
I gotta go Army Navy. That's number 2.
Nice. That's huge.
Yeah. It's Celtics and Sixers, man. That's a huge rivalry.
That is a big time rivalry. I'm shocked you didn't
like my top 3.
I'm shocked you didn't say one of your, because soccer's big on rivalries. Who's their big rivalry?
Dude, I'm not that big on soccer.
Yeah, who you watch? The Arsenal?
No, that's your buddy, dude. Your buddy watches the Arsenal. I got Chelsea.
Like the Union?
No, I like Union, but I haven't been watching them that much. And then
that's cool.
The league's over now. I think they made it to the conference championship and then All-Star or something like that. But they always do a good job. You know what I mean? But it's so hard, man, because there's a lot of good soccer teams. Dude.
There's so much soccer. I can't even keep up. That's probably another reason I don't get it. I can't keep. There's too much. My top 3 favorite rivalries, real quick. I got to agree with you. My number 1. Birds versus the Turds, Eagles versus Dallas. That's my number 1 rivalry. My number 2 rivalry, I think you already know. 2 college teams, one in Ann Arbor, one down in fucking Columbus, Michigan, Ohio State. The fist fight in the phone booth that always is. And last but not least, this was a toss up. But I'm going to say Tar Heels versus Duke, North Carolina Duke, Battle of Tobacco Road.
Classic, dude.
It's so good always, and it never gets old. It's almost like Red Sox Yankees.
Man, how good was Michigan this year? You guys freaking killed it.
We're about to play Alabama to play for after the winner plays in the national title game.
That's gonna be awesome. We're about
to play Alabama on Monday. Yeah, this is huge. Shout out to my friend Ling, who's an Alabama graduate. She's her and Rich all the time in hanging out with me. Shout out to Rich and Ling, 2 of the coolest ones out there. She went to Bama. She rolls tide. She's roll tide, one of the coolest people I know. And I saw her today. They were in. I said, listen, I love you to death. Every time before you leave, I always say roll tide to you. But I said, I can't say it today. I said, I'll be thinking about you Monday at 5:00 when Michigan plays Bama. Right. So, that's huge. And then you got Washington, who I love. That's such a fun team to watch to play Texas. In the other game, the 2 winners will play in the national title game the following Monday. And, of course, I'm taking Michigan, and I want to take Washington. Michael Penix Jr. is one of the best quarterbacks in the country. That kid is a fucking stud. You ever watch them? They were the funnest team to watch this year, University of Washington Huskies. Funnest fucking college team.
Navy was getting beat up all year, so I couldn't watch them that much. And then I was watching Penn State for a little bit, and then they went south. So, I have no idea.
It's a big bowl game, though.
Yeah, they're playing a bowl game too. But
Ole Miss, I was watching a little bit. Game.
I was watching the Michigan a little bit, and I'll say, man, that's a testament to that team of what they went through this year, not having their head coach a few games. He was in and out.
Yeah, he was in and out. And I'll be honest with you, DeeTer. Listen, I'm picking Michigan, but this is going to be a really fucking tough game, man. Even Vegas thinks so. It's a 1.5 point spread. Even Vegas is like, this is a fucking pick 'em, dude. Yeah, Alabama, in the last 7 games, Alabama is playing lights out fucking football, dude. Right now, if you just go over the last 7 games, they're the best team in the country. This is the one team I didn't want to play. So I'm not overly confident for this game Monday at 5:00. I hope Michigan wins, because guess what? If they don't, say bye-bye to Jim Harbaugh, because he's going back to the NFL. They're probably going to take the Chargers job. So remember, you heard it here first. I hope they win. Would I bet them? Nope. Do I think they're going to win? No comment. Man. And that's hard for me to say, but
him go to the Chargers, that's huge, man.
That's just my opinion. But what a great coach.
They need a good coach,
Justin Herbert down there. A young Justin Herbert. You got the quarterback in place.
Right. A little bit of feedback there or something. But, that'd be pretty neat, man.
Yeah. But, I hope he doesn't leave Michigan. It wouldn't be neat for me.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't leave, but all the rumors are that he's going to leave. Now, he might not, because a couple of years ago, the same thing happened. Was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? And he shockingly was like, no, I'm sticking here for the long haul. He said, I'm going to, retire to Michigan. Listen, he's got one of the greatest jobs in in the country. It's his job as long as he wants it. Almost like Jay Wright at Villanova, Mike Krzyzewski at Duke. It's his job as long as he wants it.
I imagine teams are probably going to be looking at his assistant coach for him taking over the team. Yeah,
absolutely. They already did. They already pick him from there, left and right.
Yeah, man.
Same with Nick Saban's coaching staff, and same with all the great coaching staffs out there and the great college teams. That's happening. So, Dabo, Dabo Sweeney and Clemson.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's jump into some Flyers talk.
Listen, after a week off for their break, they're getting back in against a really good fucking Vancouver team on the road. When this gets over, I'm going to go in and watch the rest of it.
Yeah, man. But they had they lost a game, last game or something like that, right?
The Flyers?
Yeah. Lost to the Predators
listen,
again.
I just wanted to say I'm back in on the Flyers.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Because I was talking, shout out to Dr. Steve. Here's the point. Guess what? You already played yourself out of a great draft pick, right? At this point, and that's fine. And now I'm in. Right. Listen, let's go. Look, they're 18-11-4. They're 40 points. They're tied for third, they're third in the division, tied for fifth in the conference with Toronto. Friday night, their last game before their winter break this past week, they were down 5-1 to Detroit and came back and at least got a point out of it. I mean, this team is the game before that overtime against Jersey, man. Huge goal by Owen Tippett in overtime. A beautiful steal.
Shit, yeah.
I'm
all in. A sniper, the Tippett. That was pretty cool. That was a nice shot.
He's a good player.
But I heard some news that Nolan might be retiring after this year. He's only like 25 or something because all the injuries, the concussions or something. Nolan, the kid's 25. We drafted him a couple of years ago. Is it Nolan or Patrick?
Nolan Patrick. He don't even play for us anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't care what he. God bless you. I wish you well with injury, but I don't care what he's doing. I don't mean no ill will to your concussion. God bless. I went through it too. I hope you feel better. But I don't know.
It's crazy, man.
That guy's been going for like a year and a half.
Yeah, I guess about a year, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I forgot, man. But I was just surprised to hear that, man, because he's only 25, man. That's
but look, it happened to Lindros. Lindros, I mean, he played, but after that, Scott Stevens said, and he had a few concussions. He was never really the same. Still one of my favorite Flyers ever. Totally revolutionized the game along with a couple other what they call power forwards. It's why I got into hockey. The Eric Lindroses and the Brendan Shanahans and the Keith Kachucks and just fucking. Steve Yzerman, I want to say, but he wasn't really a power forward. He was more, a finesse goal scorer. But that whole generation, that's what got me into hockey. And it's a shame because they kind of phased that out a little bit.
Yeah.
Where, they don't have quite as much hitting and not nearly as much fighting, which is a shame because that was a fun game to watch. And I made the Flyers were TV that I was going to make sure I watched. Now I watch them, but I'll be doing 3 other things while I'm watching them.
Robert made a good point there. Should have had Cake Maker. Thanks, Hextall. I guess maybe I was another guy that they should have got other than Nolan Patrick or something. I don't know.
I'm not sure what that meant. I couldn't understand. Listen, my cannabis water's kicking. I have no idea what the fuck we even said. So I'm out. Yeah, you answer that shit. I have no idea. I'm fucking.
I'm imagining it might have been a different player that we should have picked up. Other than shit.
So real quick too, I wanted to.
I'm just trying to pick up more topics to talk about because, I was thinking, going into this, there's not too much we could talk about.
Well,
you know what I mean?
There is. We got 4 sports. We got beers. We got our show is fun. Shout out to you, DeeTer. Yeah, we're coming to the new year. I won't see it till next year. Yeah. We had a good year doing the show, man, and I appreciate it, and I look forward to it every week. There's a lot of fun show, and I think it brings a lot of happiness to people.
Yeah, and we had a lot of good guests on. Like I was
Yeah,
trying to get
every
people
guest.
on, and everybody that came on, they're like, "I want to get back on. I can't wait." That makes me so happy.
Me
Because
too.
it's like it makes me happy that they want to hang out with us.
Amen. I
talk
mean,
sports.
if we're bringing any kind of joy or happiness or fun talk to people, that's what it's all about. Oh,
Cal,
Cal McCarr is who he's right. Cal McCarr went a couple picks after Nolan Patrick and with Colorado, and he's a fucking great player.
Dan,
Yeah, shout
that's
out to
spell
Robbie.
check.
Good, he's right. Good shit.
Yeah, that makes sense instead of cake maker.
I was like cake maker. I'm like, I don't even know what is it.
Oh, nice pick up there,
Yeah,
Robert.
good info. He's right too. By the way, he's absolutely fucking right on that point. That front was that Chuck Fletcher, the GM when that happened. I think
He said Hextall. It was a Hextall.
was it
dude.
Hextall? Maybe listen, it might have been Hextall. Yeah.
Yeah, Rob's pretty good with the hockey.
Yeah, hey Rob, shout out to you, brother. I love Flyers hockey, dude. It's ingrained in me at this point. We need a cup though, man. It's been 50 fucking years. Enough's enough. Close enough ain't good enough. Get us a fucking cup. Even if it's just one. Get us a cup. Get us a parade down fucking Broad Street for the Flyers. That's what I need. Same. Oh, speaking of which, to piggyback off of that, Flyers 76ers. You ain't won us a title in 40 years. It was nice to see y'all bounce back last night against the Magic without Embiid in the lineup.
Yeah, right.
That was
without
huge.
Embiid. Huge.
Yeah, I mean, you had 6 guys in double figures. You had, Maxey and Tobias and Melton all with like 22 or 23. After losing a tough one on Monday night to Miami without Embiid, it was nice to bounce back and get the win.
Ooh, man, this one's potent. So I hopped on to another beer.
Nice. What you got?
Heavy real
can art, dude.
Yeah, man. Stainless surfer. I guess instead of steel,
silver surfer. Nice shout out. I'm a huge comic book fucking. That was it's my shit,
dude. Tons of galaxy in that, man. It is packed.
Obviously, yeah.
Wow.
Ow!
You like galaxy? Here it is.
Motherfucker.
Oof, man. I like Heavy Real, man. They're a good brewery, dude.
They are a great brewery, man. I remember heading up there a few years ago in their original place, dude. DeeTer, it was the size. I'm in my garage. It was the size of my garage. It was a little bigger, but I'm telling you, not much. And the dudes there, the owner and the head, just the coolest fucking cats, man. I hung out. They were playing vinyl, put on a bunch of fucking reggae, hanging out. It's just a cool vibe, cool joint, good beer, man. Shout out to fucking Heavy Real, dude.
Yeah, I try to promote a lot of Jersey beers with breweriesinNJ.com and
great site
with the webpage and the Instagram. But yeah, I mean, anytime I see Heavy Real, I'm just like, I'm taking that, man. I really hope they do well because everything I've had from them is so good.
It's a great point. I don't know if we're still doing the song or not. I haven't heard in a little bit, but I'm heading over to my fucking fridge because I need a new beer.
I got you.
Oh, by the way, I had a fucking mosaic pilsner.
What's in your fridge? Little tree house, maybe some other half.
Holy shit, that refrigerator is stacked.
Yeah, maybe some monkish. I don't know what's in your fridge.
Yeah, real quick. I was going to say right before we came on, a fucking mosaic pilsner from Dr. Brew Littles. That was fucking fantastic. Okay. Really good. I
like anything pretty much mosaic. I know like Founders does that nice like light mosaic. Founders is a pretty good beer, and then that's something like really heavy. It's just a nice little light drinker.
True that. Fuck, DeeTer. I'm over here trying to find something below 8.8%, man. I'm not trying to get that banged up. The fuck. 8.3%. You know, shit. That's about the lowest I got. Oh, here we go. Not sure what the fuck this is. One of the Curiosity series in Treehouse. I don't know. It's like 138 or. See, look. You know the Curiosity series puts these vague pictures on, but you can't find what beer it is on the can. Shout out to anybody that's new in the craft beer. a lot of times the Treehouse we get the Curiosity series. I don't know which number I'm drinking.
It's the Christmas series beers. They
I
had
know, but what's
a
the
few
number so I can check it in?
I don't know, man. I know Tony liked them all. Tony picked up a bunch of them.
I don't know what number it is. I want to say
I kept it simple, man. I just got the Juice Projects and Julius because, like, dude, it gets up there in price, man. It does. Once you start buying beers,
I know that's right, dude. You listen. You're preaching. I know what you mean, man. I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm like, I got a problem. I drink the good shit because I like the good shit.
Yeah.
I'll say this though. I'm glad me and you got into craft beer, dude. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah. It's an awesome ride. It's cool to find all the, the new trends, the new beers, different styles. You like, it's a cool fucking hobby as well as, it's like if you're a foodie and you went around and tasted different food everywhere, you'd be like, that's cool. That's how it is with these beers,
Well, you know me, I love bourbon stouts, and now I'm getting more and more into just the bourbon, man. I love old fashions, and I'm starting to mix it up. And even like the guys at work, they all got the old fashioned kits and stuff, dude. So they all have their own little setup, and it's just something. Why you didn't have me last time you were making old fashioned? I'm making mean old fashioned. Cause now do you go old school old fashioned? Do you go old school old fashioned where you muddle some orange and cherry, some bitters, and whatever your whiskey of choice, or do you do the new thing now? Sometimes I'll make like a simple syrup with like brown sugar, boil it with water, let it whatever you want. I love the dark cherries.
Make a simple syrup, and then I do the dark cherries, the little dark cherry juice, little walnut bitters.
Little orange zest with the dark cherries, man. That's it. That's my jam right there.
I'll hook you up with a good old fashioned fucking dude. That's the new drink.
I don't like nothing too crazy, man, because I do love bourbon. And man, I picked up this nice Whistle Pig 10-year. Oh my god,
that last one. Good. Is that readily available?
No, it's not readily available.
Where did you get it?
If I got it at Bobcat. Actually, Bobcat's really good with their bourbon, man, because I picked up a Four Roses small batch for my uncle, and he's like, "Where do you get this from, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got to a place, man."
I know
the whole back row, whole back area. And Raj, when you go to Raj's,
check out Raj at Clayton Liquor too, man. He's got a great fucking setup, bourbon and tequila wise, and craft beer wise. Shout out to Raj at Clayton Liquor, one of the best in the biz. That's
craft beer's on point, man. You open up the doors in the back, you see all the other half and stuff he's got there. It's nuts.
Much love, Raj. Killing it over there.
Yeah. But I got everybody like a Christmas present with frozen football. Like you give like these big footballs so it fits in your glass like for the old fashioned, and everybody loved it. Yeah. Instead of like a big ball, it's a big football.
Oh, that's cool. Nice.
Yeah, everybody got a kick out of that. So it was
the old sailor, you.
Yeah. Oh man.
So what bourbon you going with tonight?
Well, I already had a little bit, before the show.
That's what I'm saying. What bourbon you going with tonight?
Well, I still had a little bit of the Whistle Pig 10-year left.
Oh, nice.
But once I get through that, I have something my eye on something else I've been looking at. So
you like the Maker's 46?
I do. It's good. If I'm going in that price range, though, I really like I like Single Rose, small batch is really nice, or Woodford Reserve's nice at that range. Wild Turkey.
Fan?
That's the next one I'm getting. I'm getting the 10-year Basil Hayden. Yeah, it looks like a cool bottle.
I'll be honest with you. A lot of times, if I'm the rare chance now I do get to do some bourbon, I still stick with my Maker's Mark from back in the day. That's what I went to. That's what we drank.
Well, see, I started off with Wild Turkey.
Shout out to J-Roo.
Like, I always drank a lot of Wild Turkey in the Navy and stuff. And for my birthdays, they would get me like the Rare Bird or the Wild Turkey 101.
We just got a new Wild Turkey one-off at our joint.
What's that?
What the fuck it's called? It's I'll text you when I go in this week. I forget the
Long Branch that they do is
that what it is? Dude, yeah, I think that's what it is.
Matthew McConaughey.
I haven't sold any of it yet.
Oh man, it's good. It came out about a year ago, and when it came out, I told my buddy at the liquor store, I was like, "When that comes out, you make sure I get a bottle of it because that's what I started off on. Yeah, I did.
How was it?
It's okay, man. It's good.
Okay.
Would I like
you
for
like
a
it
cheap
better
price?
than the original?
Oh yeah, it definitely has like a more smoky, woody taste to it, and Matthew McConaughey did like a whole like a advertisement and how he tried all these different ones, and they did a blend for it. Yeah, it was pretty neat. But at a low price end, I do like what's it? Redemption Rye. Redemption Rye.
Yeah, we carry that. Is that the same people that make Bullet?
No,
is that like
I don't
an
think
offshoot
so.
of Bullet? No,
I'm not sure because the Redemption comes from
I don't know if you.
Before Prohibition, there was a recipe they had, and they found this recipe and they started it back up, and it's very clean, dude. It's so nice. Yeah, I would say
more
Redemption.
of a rye fan than a bourbon fan?
I am.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I started with Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey is not really a bourbon; it's like more of a whiskey rye, and then I feel like, but I do like bourbon too, man.
Listen, that's the same thing if we're talking and say, hey, do you like ales or do you like lagers? Right. I like ales, but I drink both, you know? Because I was just drinking a fucking Pilsner before I came out here, so I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's something that's really getting like more and more popular, I think. Because remember, we had Tom on here.
Old fashions are one of the most popular drinks I make now. They're rocking a fucking
sorry, that
kind of offshoot of an old fashioned. It's like a gingerbread old fashioned where
What's up, Bonnie?
Hey, Bon. Did Sue make? Ask her. I can't see her. I'm fucked up. Did Sue make it?
She said that beer looks good. I think she's talking about the beer that one of us drinking.
What is it?
Yeah, it does. That looks pretty damn good. Could did this beer too. It is. Well, these beers look good.
I gotta ask. Did I give you that glass?
I think you did.
I think I did too, dude. I used to have one. I must have broke it.
I love it, dude, because it reminds me of Gloucester Catholic with the Ram. Is that Prost on it, dude? Like,
dude, that makes me feel good that you're drinking out of that, dude. Nice. And shout out to Pittsburgh Bill, who, by the way, I see him on the Untapped, still always drinking out of the fucking Mad Elf glass I gave him. Like 4 years ago. I'm like, how did you not break that yet?
The Coors Light shots took her down.
No way. Wow. So, DeeTer, you know what happened earlier?
Nah.
Sometimes Bonnie's like the person at the bar. Like if I make a wrong drink or pour a wrong beer, because it happens. Listen, it's a natural part of the business. I always give it to her. I'm like, Bon, you like whatever it is. It's an all different kind of beer, and it's sometimes like yesterday. I'm like, you like a Jack and Coke? Like, I made one. It was the wrong drink. Would you like it? So she's like, yeah, I'll take it. You know what I mean? So earlier tonight, what happened was I'll go, if I pour a sample, a little 2-ounce pour, and it's the wrong one, I'm like, fuck. So I was supposed to pour a number, right? Instead, I poured Coors Light in the sample.
No, you did, dude. No, you did.
I don't like dumbing anything, so I walk over to Bonnie. I'm like, here, do you want to try a sample of this beer? She's like, yeah. I'm like, it's number 13. And it was funny. Town Coors Light, Sue drank it, and then it became a whole. Now it's a whole big thing, which is awesome.
That's why your best place. Miller Lite, sir. Can I just have a little taste of Miller Lite? That's fucking great.
saw Rozier in there today.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
my boy. Shout out to Mike. I love you, kid. That you're fam to me. He was there was a guy, I guess, for his kid was buying a Heisman football from Mike, autographed, and I was like, that's awesome. He's buying it for his kid. That's a great present, and Mike was really cool about it. He's such a cool dude. So I witnessed that. I was like, that's cool, Mike. I was like, Mike, you're good people, dude.
Yeah, I have a collection of baseball cards, basketball cards, and such like that. So I bought something for my nephew. And I'm sitting there talking to him like, so do you have such and such thing? And he's like, oh, yeah, I have the workout beds and stuff. I'm like, oh, crap. Because I bought him this like workout kit. I was like, all right, man. So I went in my card selection that I have, and I found a rookie card, Shaq rookie card. and I know he loves
Nice.
basketball.
Nice.
And
That's a
I
good
bought him,
card, dude.
yeah, I got him a couple other things, and I gave him that, dude. He was so happy with that. He's like, "How the hell do you have this?" I was like, "Dude, I grew up collecting like comic books and baseball cards." And he's at that age now to appreciate something like that. You know what I
Amen,
mean?
dude.
I was really happy with it.
I'm so glad I kept all that shit, dude. I told my boys, I'm like, listen, this is yours, like, but you can't touch it for 25 years. You know what I mean? All my comics that I have like sealed and shit, and all my cards.
Right.
I have a ton of fucking cards, like good cards and good comics. Like I was like, this is yours, but not for like 25 years. So don't touch it. So
yeah, well, that's like I got him comics books in the past, just little things, but nothing like this. As he's nice. In high school now. He's like, wow, this is amazing. So
that's awesome, dude.
Big game at Holiday tomorrow. Rams first. Hermit 7 p.m. Oh yeah, he plays ice hockey for Gloucester Catholic.
Nice.
So I have to try to get out there, man. That'd be fucking.
Who's that?
Cool,
Robbie?
Man. Yeah, it's Rob's.
What position did he play?
He told me winger. He plays
okay.
Wing.
Wait, right or left wing? Nice.
Yeah.
Sniper.
Yeah, I know. Like before he got to Gloucester Catholic, he was playing center and wing, but he just said he was playing winger later at Christmas.
Okay. So real quick too, because I'd be absolutely fucking remiss about if I didn't get into we're burying the lead. How about our Eagles ending the fucking losing streak against the punk ass fucking Giants that talk more shit than fucking Dallas? We beat. I said nice. Yager's position. That was a huge win. You know why? Because it gave you a little bit of confidence back. Now I know people are complaining. Right. It wasn't all week, man. It was a fucking win. All week. How did you? I said somebody asked me earlier, how did you feel after that win? I was like, I'll tell you how I felt after last Monday's loss against Seattle. I remember that feeling. And guess what? After the Giants and Eagles game, I didn't feel that feeling. So yeah, in my mind, it didn't register. That was an ugly win. It registered, hey, the week before my heart was fucking broken for 7 days. I didn't feel like that after this game. You know why? Because it was a win.
Before this damn game, all you heard about was Tommy Cutlets and the Giants, right? Yeah, well, they sat him after 2 quarters, man. They didn't bring him back. See,
and guess what?
Being an Eagles fan, I was pretty happy about that. And
Me
too. The game wasn't beautiful. And
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I hear it on the radio
imagine if you were the Chiefs.
Right.
How'd they feel after the game? Not as good as we did. Right. I don't care if it was an ugly win. I'll take ugly wins over beautiful losses 100 times out of 100. That'll never change. Yeah. Winning always feels good.
Cowboys lost to the Dolphins, right?
That's a double whip. I love that. God is good to us.
Right. Yeah, man. Like, stop beating on this team, dude. Like, before
seriously,
this game,
that's the problem with these fucking fans, dude. Relax. They're 11-4. Imagine and August said, "Hey, would you be happy if the Eagles were 11-4 after 15 games?" Fucking ain't right. That's what I'm above what I thought they'd be.
Yeah, in the beginning of the season, I mean, did anybody call this that we would have 11 friggin' wins? Like that's pretty close, man. Like maybe 10, maybe 11. Well, we're there.
Dude, I thought they were probably 10 or 11 for the season. You're right.
Right.
And, I'll be honest with you. They're probably going to end up winning fucking 13. If you told me for the year, hey, they're going to go 13-4 in the regular season, I'd be like, I'll take it. I'm booking that ticket.
I'm on there, everybody. I'm knocking on wood right there. Let's not jinx ourselves yet.
I didn't jinx anything. I'm saying if you would have told me.
We should.
Listen, we should. I'm not jinxing anything. I know this, though. I know this Arizona team. Hey, Jonathan Gannon, you kind of throw us under the bus a little bit. You kind of quit. The Eagles got something coming for you on Sunday, and that's fine. I respect every team, but I think the Eagles come out
really needs to
throwing haymakers.
Like, we're not getting the sacks that we had last year. They need to,
I know, but they're getting the pressures.
Right. The back.
Listen, sacks come in waves. Just like turnovers, sacks and turnovers come in waves. So right now we're not. But you know what the great part is? All of a sudden, maybe they start to get hot in this game or the next game, and it rolls over in the playoffs. And now you're getting 3, 4, 5 sacks a game, forcing 3 or 4 turnovers a game. That shit comes in bunches, dude.
Man, run Swift. Swift was killing it, man.
Yes.
You can't just stop. You can't just stop, dude. Like, oh man,
look at the ball.
Run them. And
yeah, I mean, best backs in the league. Dude, and all of a sudden you got the fucking my boy Boston Scott behind him and Kenny Gainwell, who, by the way, Kenny Gainwell's a good back. Anybody that buries that fucking kid, you're a fucking idiot. That kid does everything well.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I love Hurts. Yeah, I mean, and when he's on, he's on.
Why wouldn't you? And he's having another great year. Was it as good as last year? Nope. Will next year be like this one? Probably not. It happens. This happens in football. You have sometimes just shit. You know, sometimes you're. Right.
There was a few mistakes that happened. That kickoff, that was a big
Dallas Goddard one. He slipped and fell. Right. That interception went for 6. That was on Goddard. That wasn't. Goddard should have got the interception on that.
And then what was that? The defensive guy couldn't get off the field fast enough.
That is unacceptable. That you better get your fucking ass in gear and know where you should be, because we can't be taking them kind of penalties, man. They are fucking hurtful penalties, man. Just to get know where you're at.
And I love Kelsey, man, but I think this year, man, he's been making a lot of offensive side, man.
Yeah, well, he came out and said that though. He came out in a quote, I think yesterday, and he even said that. He's like, dude, these last 5-6 games, he's like, I'm making these false starts and these bad. So he's acknowledging it, which is huge, because that's the first step. At least he knows. He's like, okay, I need to get better at this. And listen, this is what the regular season's for. Because guess what? Come playoff time, maybe he's not doing that. And maybe Hurts isn't turning the ball over. And maybe we are sacking the quarterback and forcing fumbles and intercepting, because it's 2 different seasons and we're almost to the next one. So, yeah, maybe it's not happening now, but maybe in a month or so will, for 4 or 5 games.
So, for us to get the number 1 seed now, we need –
that's not going to happen. I wouldn't worry about that. Listen, San Fran's just not giving up that 1 seed. That's fine. It's a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean? Give me the 7 seed. Let me play Seattle the fuck again, because you broke my fucking heart for a week, and we got one coming to you. You deserve it, and you know it, and I know it. I'd love to see you come to Philly so I can fucking clock your lights out here.
That record against them, though, man. Jesus Christ, man.
I know, but let me ask something, DeeTer. DeeTer, what's the law of averages say about that number? All right, real quick, can I tell you something? Real quick, can I tell you something? Did you know before earlier in this year, when the Jets beat the Eagles, the Jets hadn't beaten the Eagles for like 40 straight years in a row. That was the first time the Jets ever beat the Eagles. So their weird shit happens. So I want to just lay on that.
These things don't last forever, right?
Listen, and listen, remember I told you this. Maybe watch this show 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks from now. I'm going to tell you this. Turnovers come in bunches, and so do sacks. And if the Eagles get hot at the right time, and now their defense is becoming more impressive and forcing sacks, which sacks means turnovers. You're pressuring the quarterback. So I think keep a close eye on that, because it's about to come for the Eagles, because it didn't all year yet, but it will, because law of averages says it will.
Nice. Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
That was another Ricky rant. There was 19 Ricky rants tonight.
I'm getting a little snowy, man.
To be honest, are you drinking cannabis water too, sir?
I'm used to having guests on. We had guests on like the past couple of shows, and it's just like everybody just rolls around, man. We have guests, dude. It's tough to get those little things in there. But yeah, I was like getting my ass kicked in the fantasy football. So yeah, I had like a shot and a beer before this. So I was like, all right, yeah, what the hell?
So shout out to before this, I had a Mosaic Pilsner from Dr. Brew Littles, I think in Mount Laurel. It was really fucking good, actually. I was like, I wasn't expecting much. I'm like, this ain't gonna be that good. And I'm drinking. I'm like, wow, it's a really fucking good Pilsner. I'm like, wow.
I feel like a hoppy pills is okay, man.
Yeah, I like a nice, almost like an IPL. It's a nice beer.
God, there was a good brewery in PA that did them that Tony would always get from. I forget the name of it, but yeah, I remember it was like a nice hoppy pills, man. And I think even like Kane Hop Labs, there was like a Citra Hop Lab pills or something like that. As long as you throw a lot of hops at it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm the same way. I'm fucking the hoppy beers. But, it's good to try all styles. I got a fucking beer from Magnify. It's a sour and it's actually green. I'm probably going to do a beer review on it on my YouTube site, Rick's Beer Adventures on YouTube. Also, Craft Beer Fanatics on Facebook. I'm going to do a beer review, and it's a weird beer. I don't like sours, and I don't like apple that much. And it's an apple sour, and it's fucking green. So keep your eyes. And listen, I'm 100-0 with. My wife even said, you never give a bad review. You never say a mean review. I'm not going to say mean review, but she's like, but you might see the first one. Not mean.
Oh, nah.
No, not mean, but I'm saying a beer I don't like. She's like, you like every beer. So we'll see.
It's not your style. You know what I mean? Like a sour.
I don't like putting anybody. And listen, I preface it with I love Magnify. That one of my favorite New Jersey breweries. They put out great stuff. But I want to do a review of something that is so far off of my usual radar of what I drink and do reviews of. I do a ton of IPAs. I do some stouts and stuff. But a green, I guess, apple sour. This is going to be a first. So. Check out, Rick's Beer Adventures on YouTube and Craft Beer Fanatics. Self-promote, boom. I don't even know if it's doing it, but fuck them.
Hey, man, that's what it's all about, man. Yeah, you gotta get the names out there. Yeah. Eventually, hopefully we get on to more channels and such. But
DeeTer, this is do you know what this is? Just the beginning, because you don't realize you're in the good old days and. Till they're gone, right? We're in them,
right?
And this show's only going to get bigger from here.
There we go.
Seriously, they're gonna be like, we got to get these two fucking guys on the morning talk. They're out of control, uncensored, and that's listen. The future of media is changing by the day.
No, I don't think they're like, we gotta get these dudes on cursing and talking about cannabis to the younger
motherfuckers who never get mainstream. Fuck them. I never get.
It's okay. We're having fun doing it.
Not tied. They're like, oh no, I don't think so. These motherfuckers.
Shit, man.
Real quick. I was reading an article that the Phillies might have interest in signing Blake Snell from San Diego. Well, he's this year's Cy Young award winner, which for best pitcher in baseball. He's a lefty. He's nasty. He's filthy. I mean, if they end up signing him and they extend fucking Zach Wheeler, which they're about to do, you're talking
what's
about
his age though, man? Because we brought in a lot of
Zach Snell or Blake Snell.
Yeah, because we brought in a lot of pitchers before.
He's not that old. He's not that old, dude.
Okay.
Dude, lefties pitch forever.
All right.
Seriously.
I feel like every time we bring this, hey, man, we bring in this hot pitcher, and it all turns out to be like doo-doo. It all works for us,
I'm going to tell you this. All right, maybe that's the angle you want to come from, but I'm never going to be mad if they go out and sign a big name free agent because it shows they're trying. Does it always work? Nope. But right now he's the best pitcher in baseball. If they sign him, I'm not going to be mad. I'm going to fucking right. That's fucking marbles, dude. The big balls on John Middleton for going out and getting the best pitcher in the free agency market. Listen, they did that with fucking Cliff Lee and Roy Halladay, and it got us a lot of playoff wins.
Yeah, you're right. And I guess Wheeler too. Wheeler's been good for us.
It's good for us. He's been one of the top 4 or 5 pitchers in all of baseball for like 6 years.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And listen, Nola's consistent. He'll give you 230 innings a year. He'll give you a bunch of really good starts. It'll be, just a fucking innings eater. Knockwood doesn't get hurt. He's a good player. Pitching's paramount in this league. Any pitching you sign, I'm never mad. You can never have too much pitching. It's like in hockey. You can never have too much goaltending. Listen, in baseball, you can never have too much pitching. If you think you have too much, sign 3 more players.
Right.
So,
well, we're getting about the time of the show. You got a couple of picks for us?
I do. But real quick, too, I want to say, because like I said, this is our last show before 2024 is ushered in. And, me and DeeTer are doing this cool ass show every Thursday night. It's a lot of fun. It's epic to me. I think it's an amazing thing. It's good
I have
vibes.
a blast, dude.
I want to send a shout out. Yeah, DeeTer. Everybody watch. Shout out to your brother Robbie, Bonnie, Stu, Rich, Lynn, my boy Ant. I miss you. I never see you on there no more. Greg, all the people you brought on, man. Shout out to you, dude. You're the producer. You get all the guests on. All the guests come on that you got them on. So it's been a great ride, man. I'm thankful for it, and
that's good stuff, man.
I can't wait to do many more of these.
Yeah, well, I remember you saying that, you really want to start something up like this, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna do it, man. This is it. We're gonna
made it happen, brother.
Yeah, and
this is awesome.
I have such a great time, and like I said before, anybody that comes on, they love coming on the show.
Every guest is a great guest, man, and all our followers, our regulars, man. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
Hopefully, like you said, man, it gets better from here. We keep on going up.
and if whatever the case, but this is fun. It's cathartic. Right. It's fun. We get to hang out and talk shit while drinking beers from 60 miles away or whatever.
There ain't nothing better, man. You can't get much better than this.
You know how many people get to watch our show and they're like, these are the real dudes. This is the real Philly passion, and they don't censor it. It's that's what our show is. That's and anybody watching, man, thanks. Much love.
Yeah, thanks for everybody that supports us
and always love.
Yep. On that note, though, we always do like a couple of picks at the end. I'll go first. The first pick I got the Lions with the 5.5 over the Cowboys.
Nice, yeah.
I hate the Cowboys.
That's my motherfucker, yo. I love that pick. Good job, DeeTer. That's why it's my bowl. I wanted to pick it, but I didn't marble up.
I've been hearing it's on the radio. It's good for us to root for the Cowboys for our position. I can't do it.
It was like Michael Scott liking Toby. It ain't happening.
And I want the Lions getting the 5.5. Come on, man. That's gonna happen all day.
Lions win by double digits.
Right. The next one, I got the Texans with the -4 against the Titans. Like I've been saying, man, that's a pretty good rivalry, and I think that's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
And then the next one's going to be an upset. I had the Ravens losing.
Wow.
They have -3. They're going to lose to the Dolphins.
Whoa, dude, that's fucking Marbles pick, right? That's cheddar cheese, kid. Oh, shit.
Because my man Tua, even though he's banged up, he's going to get the job done, and hopefully I get that $500. Hopefully I get that $500 from that fantasy football team.
I'm rooting for you, brother. Listen, I'm on Team DeeTer. Beat this bitch out in the playoffs. Get her out.
Yeah, man.
No, just kidding. I said I would love. It's all fun. Oh,
that's
kidding.
My 3 picks.
That's why it's funny because it's a joke. That's why it's inappropriate. Michael Scott.
Man. Ravens, that's a good squad, man. But I really hope the Falcons
that's a ballsy pick, kid. I love it though. I do love it. That's a great pick.
Thank you.
I wanted to pick it, but you know what? I didn't marble up tonight. I said no. I think I'm gonna fucking be tentative. So I did. Right. This week I got Buffalo covering the 13. I think they're giving New England 13 points. I think they win by 24. Buffalo, remember I said this, Buffalo is dangerous. Thank God we're in the NFC because that team is going to mow through the fucking rest of the regular season and the playoffs. Mark Buffalo in for the Super Bowl, by the way. So that's my pick. I got them covering the 13 against New England. I got the LA Rams, who, by the way, I don't want to fucking play them either. We might have to and we already beat them once this year. It's hard to beat a team twice. I have them covering the 5.5 against the New York fucking Giants. Fuck you guys. Fuck you again too next week, motherfuckers. Always. I think I dislike them more than the fucking Dallas fans.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's a tough road to hoe, but I'm going to say it. Fuck it. And last but not least, I think they really need this game. I know Trevor Lawrence is banged up with his shoulder, but I think he's going to play. He's a tough kid. He's never missed a start yet in his career in the NFL. And I think he's only missed one in college. The dude's a fucking warrior. I think Jacksonville covers the 6 points against the dumpster fire that is the Carolina Panthers. So
yeah, I was looking at that too, man. Panthers, they're a dumpster fire. Yeah, that's a good pick, dude.
So,
well, I guess we'll see everybody in 2024. And thanks for watching our show. Like and subscribe.
DeeTer, by the way, there's a movie I want to check out on Netflix. Watch Rebel Moon. It is the special effects are the best I've seen since fucking the most recent Star Wars. Badass. Right. Check out Rebel Moon. I know everybody hates it. I think it's a great movie. It's badass.
I was just hoping for more, man. I hope the second episode. I feel like it was like explaining everybody's role. I feel like, hey, we just met this guy.
I want to know who's who.
I'm badass because I did all this back there.
Wait a minute. Hold on, though. Hold on. Listen. I gotta say though, when I watch a sci-fi movie and a sci-fi action movie, I want the action to be really fucking good. And you know what's really good? You know what's really, really good? And don't be surprised they get nominated for an Academy Awards for their I'm serious. For this listen, the action scenes, how badass was it when remember when the soldiers came down? It was, towards the end of the one scene and they grabbed the one young lady and you're thinking they have bad intentions. They're getting after her, somebody. And that chick steps in, she got the hatchet in the hand. And she's like, nah. Yeah. And then fucks them dude up. And that was as good as a Trinity fighting an agent in the Matrix. It was that good, if not better. And I'm a Matrix junkie.
Okay. But here's how it went. Okay. She met up with this mercenary dude after, the dude they were looking for got arrested. I mean, that was kind of strange. You knew he was there for a reason. And then he gets on the ship and he's like, we should get this guy, we should get that guy, we should get this guy, that guy.
That was the awesome part. That's like you're picking your team.
Right.
That's like when you're a kid, you pick your team, I'll pick mine. That was great. Right. I loved that about that. Each character, each one was more intense and stuff. I'm like, this is cool. Yeah.
And then when they picked up each person, they're like, this is my backstory. This is what I've done. And then
so what? That's good.
So that's twice they get talked about. And then at the end, the dude walks around. He's like, oh, we have this guy that did this. We have that guy. It was so exaggerated.
I don't see it like that. I thought it was really good action. And really good storyline. It was fucking fun. And the special effects, that's going to win special effects of the fucking year from any movie that comes out in 2023 ends in 4 days. That's going to end up with the best special effects awards at the Oscars, without a doubt.
There's no mystery.
The fight scenes and special effects were up there with Matrix 1 and 2, and that's fucking next level.
Yeah, but you need that back loop to be like, oh, wow, I can't believe this really happened or that happened. It's like you already know who's the bad guys and the good guys now, and it's – I don't know, man. I don't know where to –
I don't know. I didn't get that. But, this was – and DeeTer, that was one of the funnest things. Much love, what you brought up about 2023. You know what I mean? That's what was it? Hey, remember we argued about Rebel in 15 years – when there's 4, 5 sequels, and they're like, it's the next Star Wars. Remember that time on our podcast? Now, listen, we're still doing our podcast, except we're all going to be in our 50s. Remember that time I said Rebel Moon wasn't very good? And you're like, yeah, I remember. You were wrong.
Yeah, well, we like to talk. We like to talk and drink beer.
That's what I love about it. That's why I'm sending out 2023. DeeTer, this was a great year and a great year in our show, and it's fucking only going to get better. Yeah. So if you're scared, get a dog. And if you want to run with the big dogs, you can't pee like a puppy. And our show takes it to the next level, and we do shit different. And that's the great part about it. It's real deal. Holyfield.
Go,
and you hookers and you hoes know how I feel.
Let's go, Birds. See you all in 2024.
Go, Birds. I'll see you next year, DeeTer.
Later.